Let's see if it is working or not. It isn't. चल जा भाई. भाई लाइव हूँ मैं. लाइव हूँ. दिख जा. दिख तो रहा है. भाई बकचोदी ना करियो. हो जा. चल ठीक है. So now let's. Let me use a bit of blending thing. This is way sharper, so bit. Less sharp. Why the eyes look a bit weird? It's because, and this looks a lot lighter than what it should. Remember, initially when I was painting, I was thinking that I'm making this dark, but now I think that I made this exactly the way it should be. This is very light. So let's work on that. Okay. I can change the hue later. Hue is not the problem. The most important thing is value. Value means how much light or dark a color is. I think now it makes more sense, does it? Isn't it so? I think so. Is it more harmonious? Somewhat. By the way, this should be a bit lighter, the hair part. Okay, so let's make it like that. Let's see. No. This is way more yellow for cheeks. So what we can do is something which is not recommended, and somehow I'm a bit more tempted to do it. I don't know if I should or shouldn't. But okay, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. At the end of the day, it is my painting, and I can actually fix anything that I mess up. I do have that much belief. So, with that uh, confidence, let's just mess it up a bit and see what happens. Uh, I know I shouldn't, but it is not at all recommended. It the painting loses its charm, charm of being a painting, because it uh, somehow gets over simplified, too much blended. By the way, I'm using a fan brush. First thing, and second thing, the value structure that I've created, it is going to get messed up. But at the same time, it'll give me a bit more confidence. So, okay, fine, I'm trading this for confidence. Works for me. Bro, I don't know. It actually helps me see things like overall as well. I know the masters whose videos I saw and I learned, if they'd see me committing this crime, they'd be so angry on me. I don't know. Sorry, but I don't know. It just gives me more confidence, so I do it. And by the masters, I am talking about Caesar Santos and Andrew Tischler, and of course the owner of the drawmixpaint.com. Some Carter, that's what his name is, if I remember correctly. Anyways, so after creating this huge mess of a thing and realizing that this portion is supposed to be darker than what it is right now, it makes the painting look a bit flatter. Breaking all the rules. Anyways, now I think we can work on some certain things. One of which is lips. And of course, this painting is looking way flatter. Flatter means less values, like the spectrum of values it should portray. That's less. And second thing, I used same color for this eye and this eye when this eye is in the darker portion, which means that this eye should be darker. In this painting also, this color and this color seems the same, but no, they are not. They are not. Okay. So let's make some grays out of it. Now that I have already established some sort of color juxtapositions, so now I can tweak colors a bit here and there as per my taste. I think it should be a bit more darker. love my parents. I miss them sometimes. But ठीक है, that's life. It's looking pretty. I like it. Again, I made the same mistake. Like this, the left eye was supposed to be lighter, right? Okay, let's do something about it. No, hint of white. I hope it is not too much. How about adding a bit of shine? Pretty, right? Yeah, pretty. Certainly. Now let's work on some difficult areas. By difficult areas, I mean the above part of the eye, the below part of the eye, and everything around it. So we clearly know that we need red and black. First, let's clean the brush. So the best way to clean the brush is add the color that you want to add. Now, clean it using a rag or tissue or whatever. Now the brush is clean, and okay, let's mix the color that I want. Okay, might seem a bit more chromatic to me in the initial phase, but let's see how chromatic. It's way light, way light. Need to add a lot of black to it. I think this should work. If it is working. Sometimes you just hold your breath because it is such a difficult area to work on. At the same time, it is not that difficult because, you know, whatever mess you're gonna make, you can easily fix it. It's that easy. You know that, and that's what gives you more confidence. Okay. Is it too dark? Maybe. Let's see. Okay. Let's work on the other eye first and then. This color was fine for this eye, but not this. This needs more red. Way darker, way darker. Okay. At least I have established some sort of value scale. Now let's maneuver through it. I like this color, but it needs a bit of white. Yes, it needs white and not yellow. Now that I think of it, yes, it does need yellow as well. Bro, please be the color I wish you to be. Okay, so as working for this place, right? Lighter ones, a hint of red, adding more indication for blood flow. Of course, liquid. Don't ever forget liquid. Bit more lighter. Okay, now let's add even more light colors. Okay, the way I see it, the lighter part is having more yellow than red. So let's see if this color works or not. I hope it does. The painting is looking way flatter because I did that stupid stuff, which I'm not ashamed of, not too proud of as well. I'm talking about blending too much. hint of some things here and there, some indication of some sort of light color. I should have a bit of darker version. No, 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 it's fine. Next one will be even. Means next level of lightness will be even more dramatic. But for the time being, I think this is what works the best. We know about the cheekbones and its positioning, so let's work around it in a way that makes more sense. Okay, just adding a hint of light color, indicating this minute shifts. I need a bit of red. Let's, and is this the color? I'm not sure. No, maybe. I think now these colors make a bit more sense. I'm pretty much happy with how it's looking right now, at least for the first layer. Of course, there's a lot of work, won't deny that, but it's the way it is right now. I'm pretty happy. See, this is what oil painting is all about, okay? You, and this is what probably life is all about as well. Like, if you can't find the exact color, just place the color you think is the best that works in the ballpark, and then keep on working on it. Eventually, you'll stumble upon the right color, but you can't just simply keep means not work on it in the hopes of finding the right color and then you'd place it at the right place. A bit philosophical, probably a bit moronic. Who cares? Okay. At least one eye looks a bit realistic in some ways. Okay, now I realized I still haven't painted the lips yet. I think it makes sense. Some sort of. At least for the initial phases of the painting. Yes, things are getting closer to how I want things to be like. Maybe too dark, maybe not. I don't like these sharp edges, so let's make it a bit hazy kind of thing. I'm sure Bouguereau wouldn't have painted the way I am painting. I know that. But then it is not about the study of how Bouguereau painted. It's just me experiencing painting and trying to enjoy it. As simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Now I think it's time to add a bit of cadmiums. But before that, I want to use the original, like just light red as the color to see if it makes some sense, if it works. I think it does. I generally cadmiums, as I said earlier. I think value wise, I've done some sort of justification. Not justification, justice. Bro, like, while painting, half of my mind is just in the painting and I don't know what I'm speaking. I just speak, babble something out. It's looking nice. Like I like it. But lips, it actually needs cadmium. Can't use anything else. So here it is. This one, Adela and Ronnie. I somehow I took this huge. I bought this huge uh, tube of cadmium. It's good. Shall we? Yeah, why not? But here, Nah, messed up a bit. I think so. I did. Yep, I did. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but I'll try. Yeah, of course. So the eyes are supposed to be thicker over here. Okay. Somehow I'm making some sort of error, possibly over here. Let's see. Or maybe my eyes are too trained to see things clearly, too fixated. Sometimes it happens. So, okay, good enough. Now, let's work a bit on this color. Let's see what it does. Of course, add liquid. Never forget to add liquid, no matter what. Yes, I know that this is not anywhere close to lips color, but I'm just trying to find the color. It is very transparent actually. Now that I'm observing it, it's very transparent. And no, I don't like this color much. But okay, let's place it. It is something. Now, adding a hint of white. Let's see what it does. Okay, for the time being, this works. Tomorrow, I'll focus more on it. And let's see where I can improve. Anyways, I think this portion is way darker than what it should be. So, just making it lighter. Hint, just a hint of light colors. It's looking pretty. So I like it. I personally like it. So yeah, that's good. Of course, it needs a lot of work, but it's good the way I see it right now. Besides, somehow I'm feeling a lot more energy to paint. Since light is coming from this area, so this place is supposed to be darker than this. And I can't make it light. Okay. From where picked this color, I don't know. Is it? Okay, it's yellow ochre. Yep, works fine. A hint of liquid. And let's see what it does. Ah, okay, cool. The collarbone. The clavicle area. Yeah, it is very. It's more yellowish than what I intended it to be like. ठीक है. Okay, hands are paining. No, no, not this one. Actually, I was holding paint brushes on my other hand, and I didn't realize that it is getting difficult for me to hold. Anyways, black, nana. So black plus light red. This is what I think is going to make the work done. How is it? Too dark? I don't think so. It is too dark. It needs a bit of yellow color. Hint of white. I think this is good. Yeah, yep, yep. I think it makes some sense. Of course, it is way darker than what it should have been like. So here I am fixing the value, at least trying to. Now what should I do? Should I keep painting or I'm done for today? Thinking. A hint of lighter color, a hint of lighter color. I think it is just fine. Will do right now. Now that I think of it, probably this place is done. Okay. Now I just observed an error. Let me try to fix it. Okay. So this place is way darker than what it should be like. Right. I think so. Let's add a hint of white to it and see what happens. Okay. Even lighter. Now, when it comes to the highlight part, let's make some color which would work best for the highlight. Is it the one? No, it needs more white. Okay, it's a bit tricky. So let's make the edges soft first, and then we'll see what we can do.